So despite the media celebrating Harris's debate victory over Donald Trump, really, when you think about it, some people are saying not on the key issues. In fact, there have been now survey after survey that says no. And so the thing is, what is it that resonated with former President Trump, with the folks out there that didn't resonate with the experts? Well, we brought in two experts ourselves. Kennedy Saves the World host, Kennedy and National Review staff writer Caroline Downey. Kennedy, you know, it's great seeing you.
Always good to see you, Charles.
Yeah, it's so weird, but they thought these numbers are going to be amazing, and then the focus groups are going to be amazing, and everyone's kind of left like, golly, what's going on? Even the Harris camp is like, let's have one more.
Well, none of what Donald Trump said was a surprise to any voter at all whatsoever. Joe Biden's implosion in the debate, that was kind of a surprise. Like, we had seen him in feeble moments, but
right.
it really, truly was an implosion. So, you know, Donald Trump, he played his own hits. She had a better night than he did. Everyone can agree to that. But they thought they were going to get the same thing out of a convention from her, and they didn't.
Right,
Neither candidate got a convention bounce. Neither candidate was helped or harmed by the debate, which just goes to show you that this race is going to be one of the closest we've ever seen. The last three presidential contests we've had have been extremely close, and this is going to be no different.
Caroline, one of my theories, though, is that there's been the rise of realism, or keeping it real. And I do feel like one person looked like they were keeping it real, whether you like what they said or not. And the other person seemed very rehearsed and and not necessarily keeping it real.
Yes, I completely agree. I said as much on Kudlow last night. I said the debate likely ended in a stalemate because for all of Kamala Harris's polish and presentation and delivery, it came off very inauthentic, and it did not hit all of the voters' concerns with the economy, with immigration. Right. I mean, we don't want to hear flowery statements. We want to hear what you're going to do to combat inflation.
Especially in a nitty-gritty world with two major wars, a recession around the corner. I mean, yeah, let's get the polish off.
Right.
I tell you, I want to get your thoughts on this and how this is going to impact the election. So in 2016, when Trump won, there were 48 million baby boomers and just 34 million millennials and Gen Z. This time around, there's only 50 million baby boomers and 65 million millennials and Gen Z. Is that why, like, the Taylor Swift endorsement was so important?
Well, so it might be a flawed premise from the get-go because millennials and Gen Z are different. We have to treat them as different blocks. They have different attitudes, different propensities. That being said, this shows that young people's engagement electorally is up, and that can be concerning because they tend to lean left. Mm-hmm. However, like I just said, Gen Z and millennials are struggling more than ever with home ownership, with rising costs, and I think the Trump nostalgia is still very strong for those groups, and that may affect Kamala Harris's, winning.
That's a great point.
Demographic.
That's a great point.
You know what else? Gen Z boys are conservative. Mm-hmm. I've got two teenage girls. Girls tend to be more liberal. They all get their news from TikTok, but every politician has figured that out. So there are almost as many right voices, but the right-leaning stuff on TikTok tends to get more likes and more views, and the only way to really be a revolutionary now is to run in the face of, this current wisdom, which is young people tend to skew left, and boys are doing that by voting Republican.
Yeah, I think young men also see the writing on the wall. Things are getting pretty tougher, I think, looking ahead.
It's a tougher climate for them, for sure, in academia and elsewhere.
Yeah,
a lot of obstacles.
All right, so I want to play a clip to set up the next topic. Take a look.
Why the f would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a book for once.
So,
I love that clip.
Yeah, read a book for once. How about this? 46% of Americans didn't read a book last year. I mean, Kennedy, does that sound high, low to you? I mean, and maybe it's an election issue.
Well, maybe they're not reading books. A lot of people are using Audible and other apps to listen to books. So are they not picking up a physical book and reading it? Does that mean they're not consuming anything?
No, well, consuming TikTok videos is different than a book.
Yeah, but if you're listening to an entire book while you're running or commuting, I think for a lot of people that still counts.
People always read books, though. I believe this number might be understated.
Yes, I think you're right, especially among young people. And let's be real. Yes, people consume content through other media, but it's a mental exercise to read. And I cover education at NR, and let me tell you, what's disappearing from the classrooms is not just books, but classic books like The Odyssey of Homer, Romeo and Juliet. Those are important. We're going towards these like young adult fiction and softer, less compelling intellectual literature, and it's not literature. And I think that is tragic for society, and also electorally may have implications.
Okay, let's go ahead.
My younger daughter is a reader. She's already read 1984, and when she was in 3rd grade, she snuck her sister's copy of To Kill a Mockingbird because she was told she wasn't mature enough to read it, and she read it.
You
So
should say
great.
that out loud because, that book could, in about 2 months could be illegal. Retroactively.
It's supposed to be shocking.
Yeah. Let's go from not reading to dumb phones. I mean, this is really amazing. So now apparently dumb phones and fax machines are the new thing, right? The new way of flexing if you're the boss. What do you think?
So it used to be the ultimate discipline tool the parents had. Like, I'm going to get you a dumb phone. I'm going to get you a flip phone. But now they're kind of cool. Like, kids are going out and they're buying vinyl records instead of going to Spotify for music. They like, physical, tactile things.
Right.
And it's actually pretty cool to have corded headphones and a dumb phone.
Let me tell you, Caroline, I got this phone yesterday. My office ordered it for me. This bad boy weighs 48 pounds. I can't put it in my back pocket. I don't know what to do with it. And I should register it as a weapon. So I'm going to turn this in for a dumb phone. I'm going to tell you right now.
Charles, just think about it. That is basically a miniature computer. So, and with a smartphone rather than a dumb little Nokia, which I'm kind of nostalgic for. I kind of want a flip phone. You're inundated with stimuli on that thing day in and day out, from social media, from YouTube. It's really distracting, and I think maybe business professionals actually just want something simple to communicate in a very basic way.
And a fax machine. I still got a fax machine. Uh-oh, so I'm still a boss. Ladies, thank you both very, very much.
Thanks, Charles.